University College. May I first distinguished guests and friends. First of all, apologies that we are starting a bit late, but better late than never. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Chancellor of Sunway University College, Tan Sri Datuk Sri Jeffrey Chia, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Robert Bignell, and members of the Executive Committee of Sunway, I personally welcome you to Sunway University College for the official launch of Phase 2 of the My Constitution campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, the campaign is an initiative of the Constitutional Law Committee of the Bar Council, and at its heart aims to reach out to Malaysians, irrespective of age, colour or creed, to introduce to them the often prickly issue of our Constitution. I say our Constitution, for this document cannot mean anything beyond the mere paper it is written on, unless we, the Rakyat, and that means you and I, truly believe in the ideals and values that such an important document as this should have. But we may not have that belief, or we may have never ever thought possible to hold on to such a belief. And it's not difficult to see why. We, like many of our brethren on this earth, have become skeptical of ideals and values. The landscape of human civilization is littered with the remains of ideals and values, often shattered beyond recognition. Collectively, we, the human race, have destroyed the earth, or most of it. We have destroyed each other. And we have destroyed the hopes and dreams of many. We have often ignored the basic respect that one should have for his fellow man. We have trampled on justice and fairness and left behind the dark, sordid imprint of pain and suffering. And so perhaps the words of Immanuel Kant ring true. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. I was once full of zeal to make a difference to the eager minds I taught constitutional law more than 15 years ago. But over time, I, perhaps like so many of you, found that I had lost that glitter of zealousness. And soon enough, I found that I had become the quintessential Malaysian. And you know the one I'm talking about, the consummate bystander. The one who slows down at an accident, not to prefer help, but out of sheer curiosity. The kind that gathers outside a building and watches while it burns. Or the crowd that stands underneath the building, watching rescuers trying to coax a desperate man to stop him from leaping off the window ledge. The kind of Malaysian who got only visibly upset if someone tried to get in front of my car on the federal highway. The apathetic, tidak apa Malaysian, who felt that my ballot was just a piece of paper, that my opinions were a mere grain of sand in the shifting sands of politics. All that changed somewhat in June last year. I was asked if I was ready, willing and able to serve on the Constitutional Law Committee of the Bar Council. Much had indeed changed in the politics of the nation by then. The new social media fueled the voracious minds of the public. There were many, many interesting constitutional issues rising up from the stoking of public opinion. And with this came a renewed belief that this campaign was going to be a tipping point, a catalyst for the birth of civil society perhaps, and maybe even constitutionalism in this country. And so, I joined a group of dynamic individuals, 98 of them, including me was 99. And this group have taken the bold step of bringing the Constitution to you, our fellow Malaysians. The pace of this campaign is indeed astounding. The diversity it brings through its membership is again astounding. There are lawyers, academics, pupils in chambers, students, representatives from academic institutions, each with a role to play. The unity in purpose and conviction within this diversity is also astounding. And so we at Sunway are therefore pleased to be part of this process of engaging the rakyat through educating them about their constitution. And we are indeed pleased to announce that we are to pledge Ringgit Malaysia 2,000 to this campaign for the acquisition of 1,000 copies of each of Rakyat Guide 1 and 2 respectively. There are currently 340,000 students enrolled in institutions of private higher education and approximately 360,000 in public universities. This is indeed a significant number, and there will certainly be a need to engage this segment of our society. We would also like to extend an invitation to the committee to conduct workshops and forums to further educate our students and staff on the Constitution. As so aptly said by Sir Francis Bacon, knowledge is power. And contrary to what others might have you believe, there is no strength in ignorance. And so, friends, I invite you to break free from the chains of being that quintessential Malaysian. Be empowered with knowledge. Be empowered to grant yourselves the dignity and integrity that can come from being part of being an informed Malaysian. Be empowered through knowledge to breathe life into our Constitution. In the words of an American judge, most law students will remember him or know him, Oliver Wendell Holmes. The law is not a brooding omnipresence in the sky. And there is no great expectation placed upon you if you are here today. There is no need to commit sacrilege. There is no need to plunder. There is no need to pillage. All we ask, pick up the guide and read a page. To my fellow constitutionalists, so ably led by our President, or Chairperson, Mr. Edmund Bond, I say a luta continua. The struggle continues. Thank you.
Terima kasih,